Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Thursday night, and don't worry, I'll get there. But I hope everyone out there can hear me. We're having a little bit of technical difficulty. That's why I was a little hesitant. But it is Thursday night. It's Impact Wrestling. It is the Wrestling for Life Network. See, I got it. And as always, I'm your host, KJ White. I will be joined by Lara Joe, LJ tonight, but just making sure we're good to go. And I think we are. The show should be starting anytime now, folks. I hope everyone's having a great night. We've made it to Thursday, Friday, Junior in the house. And now we head to the weekend. One more day. If some of you are lucky enough to have the day off, you're starting early. So if not, one more day. We got this. We're never giving up. And tonight we're going to have a good night. LJ, me, we might have Chris by. It's going to be a good time. We're going to be here for you fans, giving you live reaction. As always, the watch party is off the hook. So tune in, have some fun, let everybody know you're here. We're starting from the basement. We're going to the penthouse, and it's going to be a good night.
Hello. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, we can.
Fine. Good. I almost broke stuff. It's okay.
It's all right. As long as you fix it, you're good to go. You break whatever you want.
Yeah, I pressed a button and it just confused my computer. It was like, what are you doing? I don't know what Bluetooth is. And now it kicks back now. Don't worry. Oh, but we have such nice Will in the chat saying my fave channel.
Nice.
Yes. Are you excited for this show of Impact since all of the titles, well, everything except for Moose's title, changed hands on this past pay-per-view?
I have to admit it, LJ. I'm actually excited for tonight. I want to see the fallout from Sacrifice. We saw the ratings, everybody said 9, 8, some said 10. It was a hell of a night. Like you said, all those title changes. I want to see what the fallout is. I'm really cool. I'm really curious. I'm really cool. I'm really curious.
You're really cool. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I think so too, apparently. But I'm really curious to see where this is going. I want to see how it develops from here. And I mean, Josh Alexander's back. I mean, I'm pumped about that alone.
Yes, I'm sure they didn't waste any time once he was like, guys, my visa's up. They're like, oh, we got to get you back. Hold on.
Whoopsie.
Yeah. There was probably no time wasted. It was probably much more of an overlooked paperwork thing than anything. And they were like, well, maybe we can make it into a work shoot work.
Right? Oh, 1 second. We're missing your pretty little. Forgot the clouds. I forgot we're on cloud 9 right now.
Yes.
There we go. There we go, folks.
We got all these pretty clouds. Look at all this fun aesthetic with the greens and the blacks.
I like it. I saw the background. I went blue, so. But I like that we get to freestyle.
Yeah. Yes, I do too.
It's the Wild West around here.
Yeah. It's really fun. So, but yeah, speaking right now we got the just wow. Yes. I walking weapon, Josh Alexander, just speak of the devil. We said his name too many times like Beetlejuice, and he just poof.
Right? I'm pumped. I'm happy to see him back. I'm a huge fan. He had an amazing year last year. He carried it into this year. And obviously Moose, takes that title moment. You knew eventually there was going to be vindication. There was going to be some type of response. Unfortunately, he got deported, and now he's back.
How do you?
The unfortunate part was the deport.
I find it so funny how there's so many wrestlers, but when they talk about getting deported, they're not going to any other country except for Canada.
Right, there you go.
It's be like, yeah, a wrestler just got deported. Where? Canada.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah, it's like, Chelsea Green had to go home, and Josh Alexander had to go home, and Kenny had to go home. Gosh darn it.
Right.
It's not like they had to go they were, they had to be sent back to Siberia.
Right.
Not that Siberia isn't great. I'm sure there are some amenities.
Yeah, if you like to freeze to death, but
freeze, whatever. Yeah, I'm sure. Hey, if I like summer, somebody's got to like winter.
True. And who doesn't like summer? Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm sick of winter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
And not
yes, I am too sick of winter. I don't know where all this snow came from, but it's so high we could build a wall of snow just around Canada itself.
This is our going after the older demographic part of the show where we talk about the weather
Yes,
and the
that's
news.
okay. Yes.
I like it.
But it's, hey, it seems like Josh Alexander's kind of stepping into the role by the little bits of the promo I can hear. Kind of stepping into the role of Eddie Edwards, that he is more of the Mr. Impact, like, this is my home, you are my
Yeah.
people, this is our company. So
Yes, absolutely. And the fans are behind him. I really wish we could get Impact in just a slightly bigger building, like some of the ballrooms, right? It can't be that many more people, but I think if they had a better atmosphere, it would really lend to the show because the matches are great. You only have, I don't know, what, a couple hundred people there cheering, maybe.
well, they did used to be in the Rampage
Yeah.
set, because
Hmm.
every time they're like, yeah, Rampage is here, I was like, that's the Impact Zone, guys. That's just the Impact Zone.
Right.
It's Orlando Studios, isn't it?
Right. Give it back.
Yeah, give it back. It's ours.
I'm looking forward to doing the watch
Aww.
party for Rebellion.
Yes, that one will be good. I'm just saying aw because he's like, my son will look in this camera and he'll see his dad went like, aw. Which is so nice because, he had some very interesting interviews and places, and his promos on here have been like, I'll just squish everyone and your child.
Yeah. Once upon a time, a certain somebody accidentally reported about Josh Alexander's daughter.
Oh.
After the Moose event, it was oopsie. Happens. It happens. It happens. It's okay.
Yes.
But yeah, no, it
But
was kind
yeah,
of
that's
that was on the blooper reel. And we got Honor No More coming out.
the form. He's Eddie Edwards is out here saying, you're taking my job.
That is
I'm the
crazy.
Mr. Impact.
Well, if you guys want to know anything about Impact Wrestling, you've come to the right place. Nobody knows Impact on YouTube like LJ, the one and only. That's you.
Yes.
You called it.
Well, I'm just thinking because he's very much came back as a babyface, and Mr. Eddie Edwards, I don't buy him as a heel. I'm sure in storyline, yes, bad guy. He hit his friends. His face doesn't look like a heel. His demeanor doesn't seem heel.
Yeah, he's yelling, and you're like, "Ah, but you're so nice."
Yeah. I'm like, no, MJF would squish you. I don't. Josh looks more scary than him.
Eddie, Josh, and Moose in a triple threat.
That would
Dun,
be
dun,
good.
dun.
By the way, has anyone seen Sami Callihan? Because I assumed he was out with an injury because he was just doing like the commercial videos for Impact, the Access TV thing. But yeah, no, I haven't seen him anywhere since, and I don't know if he has an injury. But if Mox is back and he's here, well, them are just best friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I know he was out injured. You saw.
Yeah, I knew it was an injury. I didn't know if it was like a head or a leg injury. Like it was something long enough that it needed a long time to heal, but not severe enough that like he's gonna be like full body cast. So
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Summer in the chat. Hey, LJ and KJ looking fierce tonight. Yes. KJ got his wonderful beard going, and I got a bun.
There you go. Yours goes up, mine goes down.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun. Sammy Callahan injury update. This was on. Oh no, old news. You are fake news.
Yeah, there's a few Instagram accounts and a Twitter account that I had to unfollow because they were posting fake stuff as if it was real, and everybody in the comments was like, I can't do it. This was too far. I can't do it.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's a lot of that going on. And I mean, as people who take in as much of the content as we can, because we want to stay in the know, you see it all the time. Like it's, Stone Cold gets in car accident. You click on it, and it's like a story about Charlotte and Becky being mad at each other. And it's like 14 words. And you're like, you bastards. I
Yeah.
fell for it again.
Or you'll click on it and it'll be like, there's not a source, there's nothing. It's just some dude, his opinion. This is somebody fantasy booked and said that it was real.
Right? No, it's too funny. The ones drive me nuts. The ones where you gotta click, like you get like a part of the article and you gotta click like one of six. And you're like, son of a bitch. But now
Yeah,
I want to know.
Yes, we know Eddie was great. Eddie was fantastic. He did all that as a babyface, and you have a bad fake tan. Somebody turned you orange.
Too many wrestlers are doing that. Like, I mean, you're more fashionable than me. What is the orange spray trend?
I've been trying to figure it out, and so far the only data I've collected from watching the vlogs, is just apparently it looks better. Like, I guess it gives you, if you do it correctly, it gives you an even tone. So if you have any bruising or scarring or anything, the camera's not going to pick it up because just even, nice suntan, not too much, not too little. But it seems like a lot of the wrestlers, like I've seen, they have spray tan party, Adam Cole on the Elite, and also on Sammy's vlogs.
Uh-oh.
So I
Yeah.
think
That's a
it's
little sad.
well, yeah, a little bit, but everybody's needs somebody to tan their back, I guess. I don't know. But it seems like that was the initial reason for it, of just make everything look as nice as possible, unless you're Sheamus. Then you be as white as possible.
Uh-huh.
But it doesn't seem like they know exactly what they're doing, so they're just grabbing any suntan spray that they have, and if it turns them orange, it turns them orange. Yeah, no, this is chaos.
No,
I just don't know what's happening.
There is the crew is out at Rhino. We got Willie Mack. Obviously Josh Alexander was taking a beating. Rich Swann's in there.
Well, okay.
It is.
Well, somebody needed to come down and save Josh, and he's got friends.
Uh-oh, Scott D'Amore's not happy.
Oh, he's never happy.
Right? He would be a good heel, like Exec, like especially with that pitchy tone to his voice. It's wicked.
Yeah. Oh, are we fighting again? I hate to say this, but these group of people have been, like, other than Eddie and Josh, this group of people have been fighting a good amount of time.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's like 4-man tag, 5-man tag. Like Teddy Long's doing all the booking for Impact right now.
Like, just because one person gets at it doesn't make it that different. We have the source has updated me on Sami Callihan's current situation.
I tried, source. Good job. I suck.
Callihan sustained a nasty injury during Impact Wrestling tapings in September, snapping his ankle, and also suffers both his fibia and tibia bones in his left leg after attempting a tope suicida. So he's healing that.
That's right.
Thank you to the source. We have the best sources here at Wrasslin for Life Network.
Right.
So, look at that. We asked a question, it got answered, and now everybody who's watching knows.
There you go.
Learn it again. Everybody learns things. Oh, we have another commercial for New Japan. I love that.
I don't know. I think we're going to have to talk to the team and be like, okay, 2 of us are going to do Impact and 2 of us are going to do New Japan right after, because no one wants to do a 4-hour Thursday night show, but maybe we can swing something.
Maybe we can. Well, everybody's got to comment like what shows do you guys want us to do and what shows do you not want us to do, because if the fans don't want us to do the show, then why would we do it? So
I'm quite intrigued about. Sorry, but I am quite intrigued by it. I'm curious how it's going to play out. Maybe we'll just do a review for it each week.
yes, yeah, that's possible.
I'm just thinking out loud, folks. I was just like, stop it. We can't do everything. Be quiet.
No, I there's so much wrestling all the time, so every idea is good. So
I like it.
And maybe we can put up something on the community tab on YouTube to ask a poll.
Absolutely.
So if you're listening, go over to the community tab, because you might be listening to this the day after, maybe 2 days. So go over there and check it out, because there might be a poll up, because we want your suggestions. We want your opinions. We care about the fans. Yeah, right. Right now we are getting a Voltaren commercial.
You're on Voltaren?
Look like they're it looks like they're switching up some stuff. That's nice. Got a little extra money this week in advertising. That's good.
Right. Hey, it's early. It's early, LJ. It might be the best part of the show. What did you think of the open segment?
It was good. I'm glad that Josh got to talk and clear some stuff up, and I'm pretty happy. I predicted Eddie was going to come out, but it's only because Josh is like, I'm the newest babyface. So
that was a good call. I mean, obviously.
Oh yeah, I spoke way too soon. We're on a Blue Chew commercial. This is we are under utter disparity, but that's fine. It's fine. Now we got Blue Chew. Oh, do you not know what that is?
What is Blue Chew?
Oh, I listen to far too many podcasts. It's basically just chewable Viagra.
The Blue Chew. I get it. Right?
Yeah, it's on so many comedian podcasts. I know what it is.
That's amazing. Why? What podcasts are you listening to that talk about chewable Viagra?
Every male comedian podcast ever.
Okay. That makes sense.
Like I could go down a list and I'd be like, just Andrew Schultz first, Bill Burr.
Andrew Schultz is that.
He is. He's great. But he's done it. Like all of every podcast, Ari Shafir, Legion of Skanks, Skankonia, don't worry. They're just.
I gotta start listening to more comedy podcasts. Me and my silly wrestling. And Joe Rogan, but don't unfollow us because of that.
No,
he put warnings on his videos.
It's all good.
No. But no, absolutely. I mean, just reminder, folks, we are here all week long. I don't know why I said that right then and there, but I felt like it. But no. I mean, I don't even know what we were talking about anymore.
We were talking about the commercials and how we're just.
That's right. I was completely thrown off by this Blue Chew thing. I thought it was like a new bubble gum.
Yeah, no. Well, it's chewable. No, what is it?
My brain for a second. I was like, what were we talking about?
I don't know what this is a commercial for. There's just been a lot of water spouts.
Yeah. What's really ironic?
I don't know what this is.
The source with the joke of the night. I like it.
Okay. I don't get it, but you're okay. Is this like a bidet company?
No, I think it's for like people who need to pee.
I'm trying to figure out. There was so many found. Oh, we got King Mo versus Willie Mack in the ring. I personally like these guys. King Mo, I think, came up literally near the 2010s, so that's why I'm like, I know you.
Don't read it out loud.
Oh, it's weird.
Now you understand why the hose.
That is so weird. Don't look that up. Actually, do look it up, because if you tell people on the internet to don't do it, then they will. So do it, and then they'll forget.
What is happening?
Don't. The Willie Mack and Mo are in the ring.
There you go.
Willie Mack and Mo are having a great match right now. Just started. It's fantastic. 5 stars already.
5 stars already. I'm happy that they're going to. They've actually
The commercials on this channel are so weird.
using it. No, I'm happy that they mixed it up. It wasn't a big tag team match. They give us a singles match between these two. I'm looking forward to this, and both guys can go. Willie Mack with a huge drop kick. There, I'm getting it back. People tuning in right now, they're like, "What is happening with these two?"
Yeah, no, we're back. We're back. We brought it back.
It's these commercials, folks. Get completely thrown off by these nonsensical commercials. Did anyone? Am I the only person that didn't know that that product came in a chewing gum form?
No, you're probably not the only person. I watch a significant amount of comedy podcasts, so that's why I know that.
Don't get her started.
Yeah, don't worry.
Willie Mack with a big dive over the top. Willie Mack can move for a big man.
Yeah, for a big man, he is just flying. Like, what a match between him and Keith Lee would be something, because it would not be like any big guy match that was ever in WWE.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I mean, when they've had big guys like Keith Lee or Odyssey Jones, they don't seem to hang around too long.
Well, no, because they get told to fight like Andre the Giant.
Right?
When it's like, hey, you know that they people have, evolved a bit, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So yeah,
considering Keith Lee is just like, I'll just throw you across the ring and then I'll jump. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Well, I mean, he harpoons guys. He's so strong. Yes. He doesn't even waste any time.
Oh, but King Mo is just getting his butt kicked. Like he's not good right now.
Slow pace of this match.
Little bit. Maybe it's just, first match starting. So I don't know. I am going to guess that. I thought based on what AEW has taught me, you put good things at the start and the finish.
Makes sense. People always put that. You're Miss Young, hip, and cool, and I listen to podcasts. What is that?
I've been trying to figure that out since I joined. I have no idea what that is. I want to say I have no idea.
Thank you, Lori. I don't know. Really appreciate it. But
I was ready for more of an L+ ratio, and I was like, this is throwing me through a loop because, jeez. Okay.
Well, we appreciate anyone that tunes in, clicks the button, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Tune in.
A comment is a comment, so thank you.
That is true. We do appreciate the chat, actually having chat.
Yes. But we know it's Thursday. There's a lot on television, so, sometimes Impact is not your first choice, but that's why we're here. So we'll watch it, and you can go and watch it, and you're like, who are these people? We got you.
We always got you, and we're generally more entertaining than most shows. And if you've been watching the beginning of our show, we're definitely entertaining, if not you guys, ourselves.
Yes.
And we agree. Some wrestling.
Yes. Can't forget about the wrestling. You're going to learn. You're learning things. It's very fun.
Absolutely. Big missed moonsault. Splat. Hey, we just jumped 8 subscribers. 4, and then 2 earlier, 6. Bad at math, but we jumped 4. 2 away. That's from
fantastic. 50. Woo! Almost 50. Woo!
Woohoo! I mean, that's yesterday marked our 1-week anniversary, so we were pretty pumped. And tonight's kicking off good. I mean, the chat's a little quiet. A few people spicing it up now. But
we got Canadian Spidey saying comment. Tongue out. He says we were gonna comment anyway. How are you guys? Well, how are you, KJ?
I'm doing well. It's been a fun night. It's been a fun start. Interesting. A lot of I don't know if there's been too much Honor No More versus the same people. Kind of. I don't know. We seem to be a little more chatty than on the wrestling just because of. It's all right, but the match is pretty good. Not bad. Like them both, but that was a long way of saying I'm good. I'm good.
Yes. I agree with you though, because we just had a whole pay-per-view that revolved around Honor No More, and
Yeah, right.
and it's like, okay, I get it, I totally get it. You guys are big and strong, and honestly, Impact TNA is known for having some form of strong faction, but right now there's so many. We just we can look at somebody else right now.
Yeah, I
'Cause
mean, at some point you put one story to bed and you kind of work on the other. So, I mean, just I don't hate it. I feel like it. I mean, take a week off. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. And the Willie Mack just did a standing backflip just
it's
because
amazing.
he could. Didn't know.
Yeah,
I
pretty much.
can't do that. Jeez.
I would
How do
land.
you?
Yeah, no, no.
So, they always it's like yeah, you could do a backflip. It's like no, you're gonna land on your neck. Just
Oh
no.
no, no, yeah. I can do a back fall.
Yeah,
I don't do a backflip, and I mean, it probably ended
especially
with
on a
me being.
trampoline. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no.
No.
I like being on the ground. I like chilling.
Well, yeah, King Mo's trying to win. He is trying his best, and
Wow,
yeah,
big
it's not
slam.
working yet.
2 count though. He's got him close.
We hope everybody in the chat and everybody at home is doing good. It's Thursday, almost the end of the week when we're recording this. So in case you're, watching it after, maybe a Friday morning, we hope you're having a good day and a good evening whenever you're watching it. So
That's right, folks. Thank you for being here. As always, like I said, it's 1 week, 1 day. We're still on the grind. We're actually 2 subscribers away from 50. So if anyone out there is listening, anyone's paying attention, if you're listening to the recording, we might be past 50 by the time you see this. But regardless, call somebody you know, message somebody you know, just send them a link and say, hey, follow these guys. They're pretty cool. They're working really hard. They've started from scratch and they're all making it swing and they're all giving it their best shot. So, yeah, spread the word, pass it around, and we appreciate everybody out there. So thank you for being here tonight, or thank you for watching us whenever you do watch us. But it's a party, and we're having a good time. Impact's off to a all right start, and as always, LJ and KJ are making for interesting viewership.
yes.
Viewing. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah, view it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, dead Willie back off the top rope. Just frog splash and wins. Honor No More isn't going to be happy.
Not at all. And I mean, you're not getting up if that man gives you a splash like that. Oh,
No, you're gonna need some ice. Is Willie bleeding? I can't. Or is that sweat? I can't see. My
it
TV's
was
turned
sweat.
down.
I could be wrong.
My TV's brightness is turned down to like almost black and white television at the moment. So.
Yeah, I think it's sweat.
Oh yeah, just sweat. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big win for Willie though. I kind of miss when Willie was a heel, when he was really a pain in the ass, but he was mean. He was a mean guy, and like he had some really good rivalries with like Rich Swan, and I like Willie in that role.
Hey, well, maybe by the time Honor No More is defeated, they might need more bad guys. So they always need more bad guys. Oh, hi, Jay White. How are you? And Alex Shelley. Woohoo!
It was a big match.
Yes.
I'm still surprised about that.
Yeah, I didn't expect them to win. I didn't expect a few people to change belts on Saturday. But hey, we already got in Rebellion April 23rd.
Yeah, I mean, it's coming right around again. I mean, in a month where we'll see Mania on 2 nights, and stay tuned, folks. I mean, we're a watch party. Mania is going to be a next level thing. And I mean, we got to cover a lot of hours. We're going to have to work it out. It's going to be a grind, but as you know, we've done it before, and somebody on the screen might have had the idea, and then someone else on the screen might have been a big part of it. So yeah, we're ready to do it again, and I'm looking forward to it. And then we go, we got Rebellion, and we got I'm really curious what's going to happen after WrestleMania, just with the regular shows. Any changes, any roster moves? Braun Breaker on the main roster, rumor has it.
I could definitely see that. He could just go there permanently and stay there because he's already ready. And Vince probably is like, why isn't he here already? Why can't I
Yeah.
book him here?
Well, yeah. I mean, that would be a quick climb. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
he's good, but I give him time. Let him. Let him simmer. I mean, that's the problem with the WWE. A lot of times is they bring in somebody and they go right to the top, and then the minute they either they'll win the belt, carry it for a while, or they don't achieve it because he just got there and someone like Roman beats them, and they go right back down to, oh yeah, we forgot we signed that guy. Release him. You're like, oh shit.
No, what you just described is a career of many.
Right.
But I'm just thinking they probably want him there, and yeah, all I'm thinking is that they want him there regardless of his skill, because look at
Yeah, right.
Osmosis Jones. I don't know how to say his name.
Yeah.
Almost.
Almost.
But it sounds like it's missing something when I say that. So, like they have him, and all he can do is walk slowly.
Yeah.
So they don't care. I think that they would be like, no, Braun Breaker, everybody loves him, get him up here. Ciampa, pay him a lot so he doesn't leave because he doesn't look very happy.
Yeah. Oh.
Did he just say this belt's gonna be stripped tomorrow?
No, basically you got to sign the contract for the match, and if you don't, we'll strip you of the title.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that's
Right.
what happens when I only hear half.
Right.
Only hear half.
Yeah, so they're doing a good job of just building that whole. I don't have to fight him. Why do I have to fight him? And Scott does a pretty good job of being that management authority figure in the show. Sometimes he's a little panicked, but he's funny.
I would just say, well, Moose, you have to fight Josh because you threatened to punch his kid. That's about it. That's really it. You have to fight him now.
Right? I mean, that seems reasonable. I mean, you can't do that. Them are fighting words. So there was a response going to happen sooner or later. I mean, it's good to see it. I was so pumped to see Josh back, and I'm really looking forward to the match. I really think they're going to burn the house down. I mean, when you look through what could be the matches of the year, I mean, those two can burn the house down, and I mean, we could be talking about that in December of wow, do you remember that match? It's definitely making the top of the charts. So I'm looking forward to it.
I think it'll be definitely close, if not 5 stars, and like people are gonna have to talk about it because it's gonna be such a barn burner.
Mm-hmm.
Barn burner. I love wrestling slang. It's great.
But yeah, no, I mean, both guys are so big, athletic, fast. Like there's such a crazy equality to both of them, and then how they come to the ring. If you look at their attributes, so I mean, overall, I mean, they're going to go toe to toe, and I mean, it's anybody's game. Josh is due for that belt, though.
Yes, I think he's definitely due for it. And sorry, there's cat hair on my mic, and then I go close, and it goes right up. It goes right up my nose, and I'm like, we'll get the cat hair out of my nose and then get it off the mic. And I try to put it up as high as possible, but your tail probably gets at it. So
right, that tickles.
Yeah, they're like, why is she picking at her nose? Yeah, because there's cat hair in it.
Oh, funny.
But we have more comments. We have Mr. BB Wheels. Hi guys, hello. Nice to see you here. Always like, comment, subscribe, because shameless plug. We love everybody who comments and watches. So continue to comment and watch because we'll probably comment back.
Right. It's crazy. What a night. And yeah, I mean, we're rolling along and we're into another commercial. So I'll remind everyone out there who's watching right now, we are Wrestling for Life Network. That's LJ. I'm KJ. We are the Double J's. And we are having a great time as always. It's a watch party around here. We should check on the other member of our team, actually, because I might not have sent him a link.
Yeah. No, that was also my thought. We should do that. Yes, we should.
just had a light bulb moment. Where's the poor guy? He's probably like, you guys
Oh,
suck.
we have a wonderful person reminding us 49. We are one person away.
Thank you. And
From
I mean, that's a 5
50.
count. That's right, folks. Anyone out there who's following us right now, watching us right now. Yeah, sorry, Chris. We suck a
Sorry,
little.
Chris.
This is what happens when you put your stuff on mute. But yeah, no, thank you for being here. We're watching our numbers grow as we speak. I feel like we're on a telethon. But yeah, let anyone know that, just if they want to have a good time, they don't even have to be wrestling fans, just fans of people being, enjoying themselves, having a laugh, telling jokes. And, we sprinkle in a good amount of wrestling here and there. So yeah, help us out, give us some support. We are on our way back to the top. So LJ, you having fun?
I am, and just thinking about it, we are here for 1 week and we have 50 subscribers. I'm so happy. Almost 50. Don't want to jinx it. Yes. But I'm very happy about that. And I'm just glad that the people like us and like our content, because that just means we can keep putting out more.
Absolutely. We don't want to stop, and we're going to keep going. And yeah, I mean, everything's been kind of on the fly, LJ. So I'm looking forward when we can get a little more organized, get a little more planned out. I mean, if this is what we're doing already, the sky's the limit. I mean, everybody's doing their part, everybody's rocking out. Nobody above anyone else. We're just one great team, and it's been nothing but fun. And obviously, poor Chris, the newest member of the team. This is like his rookie punking.
Yeah.
Right, we're hazing.
We gotta get better at sending links.
So funny.
Oh, but we have Trey Miguel right at commentary with his belt that he defended at Sacrifice. Going to be watching the match. I'm pretty sure it's a 3-way match. But that's all I got. Oh yes, it's Crazy Steve versus John Schuyler and someone else. Austin Aries. There we go. Those three. I'm on Crazy Steve's team.
There you go. Just to let you know, Chris, the link is on the way, sir. I'm working on it. You had one job, dude.
No, I should have done that too, because I keep forgetting that unfortunately, we have not figured out how to add people on StreamYard. I also tried. It didn't let me.
Yeah, it's such a pain in the ass. We'll get around it. We're working out the kinks. It's fun. But we got Crazy Steve coming out. I'm a big fan of Crazy Steve. I'm a big fan of his story and everything else. So pretty cool dude. And yeah, I mean, they've done good with this faction. And it's co-ed, which is nice to see. We don't get enough co-ed factions because even though you're in a gang, sometimes you do like to have a girl or two around.
Well, yeah, even Maria Kanellis is in Honor No More. So
exactly, yeah. And the other way around, you can have 3 girls and a guy. Why not?
Yes. But who would you think is more? Who do you say is more scary, the House of Black or Decay?
Ooh, I mean, overall scary right now. I have to lean a little bit towards DK. They got that really creepy vibe. House of Black almost has that cool darkness. Like, you guys are creepy, but kind of cool. Where Decay's like, I might wake up with you chewing on my leg for no reason.
Yeah, the House of Black could also be like a band, and would because they're all matching. Could be a band, but Decay is just like, no, we're the crazy people that you see in the alley, and it's like, yeah,
that's a good way to put it, right? Ladies and gentlemen, we are the House of Black.
House of Black, the kings of the Black Throne. Yeah.
Big clothesline by Crazy Steve.
And this is a shout out to all of the younger generation. You're probably wondering, why does Crazy Steve sound so familiar? It was the name of the crazy person on Drake and Josh.
There you go.
Yeah. That was my only thought when I first discovered Crazy Steve. And I was like, wait, isn't that a character on Nickelodeon? Yeah. But I love that if if you just pretend, it would be like that crazy Steve grew up to be this crazy Steve, and it's fascinating. Love
That's
it.
if you kind of imagine that, you're like, oh wow, what went
Yep.
wrong?
No, this would be, it would make perfect sense, to be fair.
Fair. Oh,
Oh
I
yeah.
don't even. I
It'd
don't
be
even.
like, oh, he just painted his face.
There
Okay.
you go. Oh,
Yes, back to the wrestling part. This crazy Steve is just in charge. He's just taking over. Austin's rolling out of the ring. Skylar's on the ground. He's trying. He's gonna get back up, but okay.
oh.
Oh, roll up. Nope.
But that sequence, like this is really good wrestling. Like the transitions are good, the speed was good, even the play by the heel to get yanked out of the ring. It's good. It's got a good pace.
Yes, absolutely. And it doesn't even look like landing is taking breath out of them because they're
Oh,
just flying and still getting up instantly.
oh.
Well, that's a nice teamwork move. I'll bend over and you hold me like a table and then kick around.
It was a nice bait and switch. You just assumed the big guy would punch him.
Yeah, I did too. We don't need more commercials there, IHOP.
I have a beef with IHOP. I do.
What's
I
wrong
don't
with
like it.
IHOP?
I've had
You don't
some.
like it?
You know what? There's not many IHOPs around our neck of the woods, and I've had a couple bad experiences at the one they do have. Shout out if you guys want to hook me up with an apology, I'll let you know. But no, absolutely, I just a couple bad times. It's overpriced. It's so expensive. Just give me my pancakes. I'm good.
There's literally one where I live, and I barely go to it, so I don't have that much of an opinion. The
I'm
commercials look
developing.
good.
What's that? The
The
commercials look good.
commercials look good.
There's two.
Oh, there's two here. That shows how much I know about IHOP in this place.
Right on. What is this for?
Beach body?
There was a big.
Yeah, I'm aware. I saw the weird editing. I don't know. I don't.
Okay, that wasn't me just tripping out, right?
No, that was I saw it too. I saw it too. I don't know why.
Too funny.
I don't know why.
Beachbody switched their marketing up. Now we've all been stuck in lockdown for 2 years, so they're throwing at us. Well, let's get up. They don't even like P90X. They're like, no. Let's start with getting up, people.
How about
It's been a
we get
while,
caught? We stand. We
right?
just stand.
It's been
Yeah.
so long. Been verified. Oh. Did you see that?
What is that for? What are
You
you
like
getting verified for?
if you get a call from a number you don't recognize, you can put it in that site, and it'll tell you who called you. And their slogan is "Be curious." Wow. Like, what are we doing?
Doesn't
Really?
Google do that for free?
I don't know. People are crazy.
Oh
Anyway.
yeah, and now there's the diabetic thing I want to say.
I'm pretty sure we're the
Yeah.
only black party that critiques the commercials, which I kind of enjoy.
I like it because Jesus, I'm not. What's spam calls? I was like, what is a robot
What is a
killing now?
robo killer? Are you sick of your husband?
Oh,
Robo killer. Your kid's been mouthy one too many times. Robo
Yeah.
killer.
Your boss at work has just been
Yeah.
a little asking you for too much unpaid overtime. Robo killer.
Right. Oh my. We're here all day, folks. Tune in.
Yeah.
We won't stop. But yeah, I mean, so far so good on Impact. I mean, the first match had a bit of a slow pace. The second match is going. I like Crazy Steve. But Ace Austin's really good as well. I mean, definitely got a lot of upside. They've used him really well, but we've seen him kind of fall into a little bit of a cold spot here for the last little bit. But I guess he can't be up there always.
Yeah. But he's always usually in the X Division title picture, which I like because he's always good. But I would say he's getting lost in the shuffle. Like he's not getting many opportunities to go for belts.
Yeah, I mean, he had the X Division belt for a little bit there, and he was a good champion. He's a good heel. Yeah, I mean, do you really see him going up against someone like Moose? I mean, he's in a tough spot now.
Yeah, it would be cool if now that like Scorpio Sky holds the TNT championship, if he's like open
Ooh.
challenge and he walks in, because
Absolutely.
that would be good.
Yeah.
Well, he's also got a big guy with him, so more big beefy boys. Look at Ethan Page as right there. Ethan Page can fight him.
Absolutely. So the winner of this match will get a shot at Trey Miguel. So more to come on this. Speaking of a triple threat,
Hello, how's it
the
going?
Dark Knight.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
We both apologize for not sending the link.
Yeah, no, we
no
suck.
No worries. Busy people, stuff happens.
Yeah, you're a
Is
little.
there a cat behind you? Oh, there's a cat! We have more wrestling cats! Woo!
I'm a big cat fan.
Yeah.
We have so many cat fans in this wrestling community. I love it.
Cat family's getting bigger.
Yes.
How's
everybody,
your night going so far?
The night's been good, LJ.
Yes, the night has been good. More laughing at the commercials than anything, because it's a little bit of slow start. But right now, the three-way match is going pretty good.
Yeah, I had it on in the background. I didn't realize it'd go this long. I thought it'd be a little shorter, but
I mean, through one break, so it's not so bad.
Yeah.
But it's been good action. I mean, the Willie Mack match was a little bit on the slow side to start the show.
Okay. I missed that one.
Yeah, and I don't know, the Honor No More thing. I think we can spice it up a little. If they're gonna fight the same guys, you got to up the game. It just can't be a rotation of matches, right?
Yeah, you just turned into WWE there a little bit. Like, oh, who can we pair with next?
Yeah.
Turn into Sheamus, Ricochet, that whole.
Right? What was it? What Will say, like the 39-week feud between Cesaro, Sheamus, Ricochet, Ridge.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it was like since December or November or something.
Just 44 weeks.
Constant, just putting it right down your throat until you don't forget it.
Oh, well.
Oh,
yeah.
There you go. There's a winner.
You guys are you got a winner already? I'm so far behind.
Yeah.
Where did you get it?
I'll give you a minute.
Somebody won already?
Yeah.
Okay, well, my stream will be updated in a second. Jeez. Okay.
My stream, the guy's on the top rope on his shoulders.
Yeah, I was there too.
Seeing a backstage promo.
No,
now I'm at the backstage promo. Who won?
How am I like 11 minutes behind both of you?
Who won?
Oh, wait, you're now with me now, LJ?
Yeah. Who won?
Oh, I see who won.
There you go.
Oh, no, I didn't. He kicked out. I'm like in the middle of the match.
How are you?
I'm in the backstage promo. I don't get to know who won.
What's his name?
Ace Austin.
The purple hair.
Purple hair? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good. Yes, purple hair one. Okay. Yeah.
Well, we got that figured out.
Oh, is this Larry D? Didn't he ask for his release like a few months ago?
Who's
I'm
that?
I'm going by what not.
I'm not too sure. He's still here now, so they didn't give him it if he did.
Or they did and he came back. I have no idea.
Oh, jeez. Okay, well that is a little extra.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I remember reading a story a few weeks ago that Larry D asked for his release, and the interviewer backstage said Larry D, but I could be wrong.
Maybe. I'm sure anything like that. But I don't know. There's lots out there, right? So, I don't know. Maybe they didn't give it to him, or maybe they're still thinking. I'm not too sure. They look like they're starting a storyline with him.
maybe they told him like, no, we can't let you go because we actually have things for you. So
Yeah, that's very possible, right? Hey, no, we're about to do something with him. He's like, all right, well, maybe I will stick around. Oh, Ring of Honor Classics.
yeah, I just got that. I was confused. I was like, what are we watching all of a sudden? Oh, Ring of Honor. Okay,
Well,
cool.
seeing the ROH pulled up, or I thought maybe it was just, I don't know, just showing a preview for it or a promo of. I didn't realize they were going to start showing it on TV.
But we know the new person who bought it knows people really want to see all the matches possible. So.
Well, just some of the ones, like majority of, not all, but a lot of people in WWE, AEW, like they all went through Ring of Honor, right? So there's so many classic matches and feuds, and yeah, I wasn't too into it until would have been like a few years ago when I started stumbling upon it. But yeah, there's so many classic things there that are going to be exciting to see.
Yes, I didn't watch it religiously, Ring of Honor, but I did watch like a little bit every time. I was like, oh, that person's fighting. Let's find that match. Like, it was always good. I think I am going to switch to my earplugs just because my headphones for some reason keep cutting out. So we can keep talking. I won't turn off the camera or anything. Just gonna might go mute for a few seconds.
Yeah, no worries.
So we're just getting a thing. Just getting a commercial for a chair right now.
That looks comfy, actually. He's enjoying it. No, so the Ring of Honor stuff, I'm curious to see how Tony Khan handles this and where he goes with it. There's so many possibilities now with that amount of people on both rosters and so many matches that we might be able to see, and how Ring of Honor still goes forward. Like, does he get them on TV more often? I know growing up it was like a random time on Fox, usually like either early in the morning before noon or like late at night, that you just randomly stumble upon it. But maybe it'll be more available and better times. It'd be cool to see him go up against WWE on a certain day.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I really wanted them to go up on Monday just because it's going to be a little more interesting than 3 hours of nothing. That's not even just me saying it. I watch many reviews of these shows.
Mm-hmm.
I can't find somebody who can tell me what's going on, to be fair.
No, it's usually a mess, and then you get like they focus on the top like couple people, the female, male, and then the rest is just kind of, hey, do this, right?
Yeah.
And see what people like, and then usually when people like it, they'll change it. So it's a weird way to do business, considering they're supposed to be about like producing stars, and look at how many of them that they've just let go or not actually given a chance to.
Yeah, for somebody, you're right, for a company that wants to be like the next Marvel, the next universe thing to be bought by Disney, they're firing a lot of people that could be superheroes.
Mm-hmm. Well, like the perfect example to me, and now they didn't fire him. He just let his contract expire. Cesaro. He had like that gimmick with the spotlight, and he had the bald head. And if you would have put him on the Hitman cover, the video game, the movie, like it could have been him.
Yeah, no, if they were to make a live action Hitman movie, because Fox probably owns that anyway. So, or maybe they don't, I don't know. But they could buy it because the mouse has all the money. But you wanted a live action Hitman game, you had Cesaro right there, and you could just promote WWE through it completely. And he could probably do all the stunts. So, like, I'm not sure why they just let him go. Only like the Miz and John Cena are allowed to do movies and work at the same time.
Yeah, and then I guess the girls who do the reality shows, but
those are shows like made by WWE.
Right, and that's just following their lives, actually. Yeah, so it's not going to film a movie.
Oh, but we're told we're bringing back games on Monday, so that's right, everybody.
Big
Get
announcement.
excited. We're gonna bring back games on Monday. Maybe some Guess Who the Wrestler Is game. Everybody likes the pictures game.
Am I allowed to play still? Or,
Yes. No, you're still allowed to play. Yes.
or am
Trust me,
gonna-
I didn't know who some of those people were. KJ had to show me, and I was like, who?
No, those games were fun. The games, the trivia. There was a few things we did that were a lot of fun, especially like the games. So that's going to be a lot of fun on Monday when we bring them back.
And we just had a promo by Violent by Design, and now we have the influencers, not the Jerichos, but Madison Rayne and Tennille Dashwood.
Yes.
Got her name right. I really don't want to call her Emma, but I do, but I don't.
The new women's tag team champions defeated the Inspiration. The last pay-per-view. I didn't see that coming. I really didn't see that coming. I thought the Inspiration were going to go on a little longer of a run.
Same. I didn't think they were going to drop them that fast, but then I realized there's little to no women's tag teams in Impact right now for them to feud with. So, I don't know.
So here, continue this for a while. Let's go back and forth a little bit.
Yeah.
I could see that. Because you're right. There isn't many. You can, I guess, put two people together that aren't like even these two like are normally singles wrestlers, if I'm correct. Like I know Tennille usually is.
Madison Rayne is used to tag teams, but like she comes from tag team wrestling. But Tennille Dashwood is definitely a singles wrestler, and so is Tasha Steelz. Well, I mean, these guys are kind of tag team, but Tasha's the champion. So, hi, KJ.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
You guys are doing well, I hope.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Had to switch to my earbuds. My headphones were cutting out for some reason, probably just because my computer gets confused on where the sound has to come out when too many things are plugged in.
Right.
It just, it's like, yeah, we got a camera going and some headphones. We don't know where the mic's coming out of.
Do you remember when they completely botched Tennille in the WWE?
Which time? He had all that momentum coming out of NXT, had one of the best matches in NXT history, and then comes up and just nothing. So then eventually they get tired of it and they do that. What was it? 10 weeks of half naked videos or getting dressed, and then what was it? They changed their name, didn't they?
Yeah, it was Emelina.
Yeah, it was like the Travels of Emelina or something weird like that.
I don't know, but we have the inspirations on screen. And Chelsea Green. What is this match? And Hardcore Country it's 4-on-4. Oh, she's looking all cute. She looks a little bit insane with that hairstyle, but she looks adorable, Chelsea Green.
Okay, I got to catch up to you guys. This is killing me. You guys are talking about the other team coming in, and I'm still watching Caleb walk around the ring.
No, I'm at Hardcore Country. Oh, everybody's got matching outfits. I am 100% doing a video this year on the best outfits in wrestling.
There you go. That will add that to the year-end review categories for sure. Yes.
Men and women. You men, you guys ain't dressing up for nothing there, Seth Rollins and the Young Bucks.
No, I was about to say the Young Bucks are disqualified already.
Hey, but they got some certain special stuff, like when they got the chandelier bits on their headband, and I'm like, how do you see? How do you see?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's got to be distracting. You like having a gnat around your head the whole way.
Just like bouncing off your forehead.
But it's all
I've had bangs, so they're not comfortable. They're not. Oh. Yes, I'm just updating my stream really quickly because you know how streams are. Sometimes they're here and sometimes they're not.
Okay, true or false? The good guys are in the ring. Mickey's on the turnbuckle. and the bad guys are outside laughing. Or did that happen like 3 minutes ago?
Cannot answer you for that because mine is kind of frozen.
Mine stuck too, so maybe I did.
Mine's coming back. It's coming back.
TNA just back or Impact.
Yeah, TNA just got bought by Tony Khan.
Yeah, TNA just got bought by Tony Khan. Everything's just no.
Well, you have that kind of money.
Yeah, I gotta stop calling it TNA. The source. I think I heard the source.
No. She couldn't hear the rest of the joke. She's like, no. They didn't buy TNA. You bought Ring of Honor. No. Yes. No. But
I keep calling it TNA by accident just out of habit.
Yes.
No, me too.
Now I do too. I have to remember that it's Impact. But then when you type in Impact to find logos, you get every Impact glass repair company ever. All of them.
It is written right there, but
yes. But when I went to find it, I was like, no, wrestling, not glass repair.
Right.
So, oh yeah, okay. Well, the match is. I don't know what the match is.
Either do I, because I'm trying.
There we go. Oh.
Okay. Yes, we are.
Now I'm back on the entrances.
Oh, I'm at. Tennille is beating up a member. Oh, she just tagged in Madison Rayne to beat up a member of the Inspirations.
Yeah, I'm kind of like the spot. It froze. It didn't go back ahead.
Oh, I'm about.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm right with you. Yes.
That spot you described with Mickey up on the top rope. That's what I just saw.
Oh no, I got the Tamina Light is in the ring.
Yeah, she just got in the ring. Yes, I'm there. Yes.
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 And she's choking her. She's choking her, folks. Oh.
Well, I will be right back. You guys have fun with your streams. I'm going to just fight with mine for a second.
Absolutely. Boom. What's up, bro?
How's it going? Just trying to fix my stream right now.
There you go. I think it was TNA themselves having a bit of an issue there, sir. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here tonight. And if you are currently watching and you haven't subscribed or liked, please do so. We are the Wrestling for Life Network, and we have only just begun. Today is 1 week and 1 day old. We are one shy of 50 subscribers, so we're about to hit a very monumentous milestone in our history. So we're pretty happy about it, folks. And like I said, we started from the bottom, but we're climbing to the penthouse. And right now you've got White and White, the brothers. And I don't know how to say that without it sounding weird in 2022. But yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you got to be careful there.
I didn't pick it. I guess. They just gave it to me, bro.
Just happened. No choice over it.
But that being said, Impact's been a little okay right now. Nothing overly great.
Yeah, I was listening to you guys when you first went on the Josh Alexander stuff. That is exciting. I'm so glad to see him back. And what do you think? Could possibly be one of the better long-term storylines by, I guess, accident because of all the issues he went through.
Yes.
But the payoff to this is probably going to be huge because he has the title.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like,
well,
he has to
Pardon? It was a little weird tonight with Eddie Edwards coming out. Like, where does that go? What does that become? Is it a triple threat where we add him in the mix? I mean, that's a crazy dynamic. But like you said, it's been so pent up between these two. And obviously the big moment, it was one of the top moments of last year as far as I was concerned. To see it now finally after the delays and the passport and the rumors. Like, I mean, if the WWE had a chance to get him, I'd be shocked if they didn't try. And Tony signed Ethan. They're probably going to sign the better half of the tag team too if they had a chance. But I mean, he's a hot commodity. He's a highly talented guy. But I can't wait for this match. I can't wait for this feud. And I hope they stay as far away from each other until then as possible.
Yeah, kind of go old school where they don't touch or the heel kind of gets a little smack too, but like nothing crazy, no brawls, just stay away from each other. And then that pay-per-view fight explodes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know those just little moments where, yeah, you said like maybe the heel closer to the event gets that jump, has a little bit of an advantage, or the baby face gets usually a bit of a coup, like he outsmarts them. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, I want to build the anticipation on this one, and I think it's. I honestly feel like we're early in 2022. In December when we're sitting down to plan out the year in review. That this could be a match we're talking about.
And that would be 2 years in a row that an Impact storyline is up there with the rest of the wrestling world.
Absolutely.
Right? Not many people realize that.
Mickey's on fire, by the way. She's done so well, and I think she's gotten better with age.
I was so confused. How? Okay,
Oh,
you bring her in the mask and stuff for Alexa Bliss as her sidekick. I didn't like that, but okay, you do it. But then for everything else to kind of go the way it did, yeah, I don't know what that means.
no, it happens. I haven't quite figured it out yet either, but we're
Every
working on
time.
it, rookies. But
So
yeah, you were saying?
the way like she got used and then the whole way she got released, it was all just kind of silly. That point, as much as you make everybody
No,
excited
she's
that like one
great.
of the best women of all time come back, and then just nothing. So
Yeah,
it's fantastic to see her doing so well because I've always been a fan of hers since the Trish Stratus storyline. So she's done well. So, look, did they just give her the pin?
that they did.
So see, I caught up. Sweet. Okay.
Absolutely. She got the 1, 2, 3, folks. The former champion gets
Pin.
the win over the lady who just recently took that title away.
I don't like pinning the champion.
I hate it. I hate when the champion gets pinned on
You got
free TV. The champion
there's
can be
three.
part of the losing combination, but they can't take the pin. I think it's a bad look. And maybe the fans out there see this and want to disagree and want to comment, but I would love to hear the other side of that coin. I think that's one of the things that killed Big E was being swallowed up in tag matches where he got pinned or
Yeah,
other guys
it,
were getting over on him. That's your champion.
it just ruins
He's
the momentum.
unbeatable.
No, unless it was like a gong show, it usually doesn't. It shouldn't happen. If somehow like sorry, yeah, if something
No.
happened, like, and I'm gonna go to an Austin storyline, he lost a lot of matches, but it was usually with some kind of chaos, some kind of
Yep.
nonsense, and you were like, oh, and then you were like, oh, he's gonna be pissed next week. I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah. If
They
your
don't.
champion's going to lose, there's an angle.
It's not anymore. It's just let's pin him. There was four people on the team. Okay, two of them are champions. You could have chose the one that wasn't.
Yeah.
Like that's just
And
okay. They have that.
the thought process becomes, oh, she pinned her in a tag match, so it doesn't really mean quite the same thing. Yeah. Oh, look at this.
But it's the look of it.
Oh, I see what they're doing. Dude, I got right into this promo here, like the commercial.
The old school TNA. I was
Yeah, the
watching
minute they started, I was like, this is insane.
when I clicked in. I was like 10 minutes early, and they were showing old school. It was like an Abyss countdown.
Oh, yeah?
Oh my lord!
He was insane.
Go on YouTube and look up some of those matches.
Yeah, I watched some of those
Barbed
matches.
wire and blood just everywhere.
Everywhere. No, he was insane. And I mean, I really think he could have had a longer career, a better career, if he had kind of got away from some of that stuff at times where because he was a good character. He played it really well. He was
100%.
he was the damaged soul. He didn't have to do much. You give him the right heater. But he did so much of that hardcore. You know what I mean? Like where Foley had found a softer side, and we see other, even RVD found a different side of himself. So
Yeah.
it's guys like that have to evolve, and he just never did. He kind of burned out.
Well, I think to his very last match, just hardcore the whole way and just put his body on the line. And it's funny when you see him outside of it. Okay, the size one thing, but like he did not look like somebody that would be Abyss.
Right? You didn't think you didn't put, yeah, it's really a funny drop off.
So,
but I feel that way about Kate.
See,
I
but
feel
do you
that way
remember
about.
when he first unmasked and
Yeah.
he looked, and I'm like, okay, that looks like a cane. That looked
Yes.
freaky. Then the bald head, I don't know if it was because like he the corporate cane and all that, it doesn't, and now he's
No,
Mayor Jacobs. It kind
that's
of, I
his
think,
face, like the kind of the round chubbiness to his face. When he like, I've never thought, oh my God, Kane should look like that. Like I thought he would be a little more demonic or just kind of looked off, twisted a little. Like naturally, his features were off, and he was
yeah,
just so like pleasant in the like. He was like I like
he
just
looks
kind
like
of a
such a nice
jolly
guy.
guy. Like big old cheeks. Like it makes me laugh. But yeah, no, before he unmasked, you had no idea what you thought he was going to look like Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, 'cause he was one of the scariest characters ever. Right when that fire went out, little kids would cry or grab their mom or your daddy.
Yeah,
It was Scary Man coming down the aisle.
right.
But no, Abyss. I was kind of surprised he ended up being an Impact for like there forever, never left. I think he could imagine him and Undertaker in a feud, right?
Yeah.
Even early 2000s, right? Like they could both still go then. I don't. It never materialized, obviously. So no, he had some hardcore matches that were just kind of nuts.
No, insane. And I mean, he had good feuds with AJ. He had good feuds with Samoa Joe. He had good feuds with a few guys. And it was always good. It was compelling. It had that mankind, dark kind of feel to it.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
I see. One of the clips they showed was him and AJ in the cage, and
Yep.
AJ does the Styles Clash to him on attacks.
Yep.
Picture that,
Yep.
right? Like
That's a
AJ's
classic
not very
moment.
big, and it
Oh,
wasn't really a Styles Clash. I don't think he had his legs hooked. He kind of just had the legs, and it was
yeah.
just like a wheelbarrow and just fell forward.
Yeah. No, there's one he went off the stage. And that was who was it? Somebody chucked him off the stage and into like a bunch of shit. And he just like he was constantly throwing himself into train wrecks. Like it was insane.
Oh, I don't know who he fought, the one they showed, but I don't think I've ever seen anybody get thrown into barbed wire as much than this like 3-minute clip.
I mean,
And at one point, the table was on the like side of the ring outside, and he
yeah.
gets thrown onto it, and the table doesn't break. But normally, you land on a table like this, you would kind of slide. You
Yeah.
see him kind of just go and just stop moving. So he didn't hit the ground yet, but he was just still stuck to the barbed wire.
Yeah.
That has
You
to
see
be
it.
so bad. Like I couldn't imagine. They're just getting ripped.
With that being said, the Bullet Club is in the ring. Machine Gun is got the mic, and so does Big LG. There's a lot of mixed reviews on the Good Brothers. Chris, where do you stand on them?
I don't think they're as good as everybody. They're not as good as I thought they were. And I watched some of New Japan, but over there, like they were bigger. They were kind of faster. They did things a little differently than most of like New Japan. Then they come over and kind of get into the North American style more. And to me, they're not as good. But I do like. I do like them. I do like their characters. I think since they've been given the time on Impact, they've done a lot better than their time in WWE.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're anything outstanding, but they're not bad. I think they could have been used better in WWE.
I mean, for me, they just, I think they like we saw them and we knew what they were, and I mean, maybe that was the case of they stood out in the crowd, but I think on like as a character, they were really good at times. As heels, they're pretty good more than anything else. When they're trying to be happy-go-lucky good guys, it comes off man. It comes off like the playful stuff, like the Bucks.
Yeah.
So I mean, for that, but I think they're good in the ring. I do think they got really good tandem offense when they go, but I'm a little underwhelmed at how often they seem to be like going at that level. Doing a lot of squash matches, a lot of weird, like a lot of you know, a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? You know, interference, a lot of stop, a lot
Yeah,
of
a lot of
nothing matches, right, or brawls.
yeah.
But
No, I
Switchblade
agree
is not
there.
really.
Right, and there's not doesn't seem to be any matches of theirs that yeah, they're good in the ring and they get it and they can tell the story, right? But none of their matches burn the house down. None of them steal the show.
Yeah,
Even going back to New Japan or WWE, even on Impact, I can't think of one of their matches that I've seen in a long time that have like stole the show or even been close to one of the best. It's usually just one of those matches on the card that isn't bad, isn't great. You don't mind it, but it's just there. You live without it.
yeah. I mean, well, he's talking to Alex Shelley. I'm a big fan of Switchblade, but quickly, just to wrap up that thought on the Good Brothers. I mean, yeah, I just think they're underwhelming, and I think because a lot of the shenanigans that surround their shit. So even when you're into something, it kind of doesn't get the finish you want. But yeah, I mean, sometimes they're just a little too like screwing over. Like they don't move the needle enough. To your point, and those there hasn't been a oh, don't forget this match by them, like you said, in a long time. So,
Yeah.
but this is interesting. They're continuing this seemingly the feud between Shelley and Switchblade.
I will gladly watch this go on for a long feud. I don't care. Those two, that match was unreal. And I wasn't sure how it would go. Now, I actually didn't know until the match that it was the whole teacher
Yeah.
student thing. But
Mhm.
to me, that was one of the better matches on the card, which was hard because a lot of them were really, really good. That's been
It's
between
good. It's
that
real solid.
and the Sunday pay per view, AEW. Those are probably my two favorite of the year so far.
Yeah, absolutely. So I googled VUM VUM, and Urban Dictionary says virgin until marriage today. I don't know what
They
can't
got
be that,
married.
right?
They got married today. Uh,
I don't know. Maybe it's a movement. Oh,
they're celebrating and wanted to share.
yeah, maybe. I don't know. We get it a lot. I gotta. I don't know. Maybe our source will figure it out for us at one point. But I have no idea what it means. But Alex Shelley is good, and I mean he's a veteran, and I mean him and Jay. I think Jay's got a bright future. You could see a guy like Jay in a bigger company. I don't know how well the WWE would use him.
No, I don't. I hope he doesn't go. I would much rather. Is he a? He's signed with AEW, right? Or
Well,
is
I
he
don't
just
know.
to go back and forth, kind of?
I haven't seen anything that officially. Now I can double check on that, but I don't. I haven't seen anything officially saying that he is.
Yeah,
Um,
I can't remember
Now I
if like
could be wrong.
that the day he showed up and he was backstage there and he walked by the box. If
Yeah,
anything came out that was like every time that somebody signs it, you get the big post. Jay
yeah.
White's all elite, right? I don't remember if I've seen one or not for him. I
Hello.
thought so.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. I got an ice cream and I came back.
Just always got snacks.
Yes, always the snacks. Yes.
No, I want to go get an ice cream.
Yes, tune in now. How's the show tonight? I would say the show's pretty good. It's a little slower than usual because, I mean, we did just have a big pay-per-view, so it's not going to be that live all the time. But what do you guys think?
Yeah, a bit, man. I mean, it's been. I had a couple decent moments. I don't dislike this segment, but a little bit of a, and I mean, it happens often when you have a big night like you did. It's always, I always call it that deep breath, right? Like, so now they're just like, all right, so they gotta get back to work, but it's a reset night.
Yeah, it's had its moments. This is one of its better ones. The three way was pretty exciting match. Had its moments. Nothing too great. I think just it's kind of like Raw. Raw was on Monday. I'm not sure because I missed last night. Dynamite.
Last night was amazing.
After a weekend like that, it's usually like okay, like you said.
Yeah,
Now I have seen clips, and it was a bad night to miss. I realize I seen that. How
man.
happy are you, LJ?
I am so happy. If you go back and watch the watch along, I am so happy. I'm
You
still so
lost it.
happy. I'm just so happy. I'm so
Right,
happy. I won't
that's
yell because everybody's dealing with construction. We don't need more noise right now.
no. Last night
Aren't,
looked really exciting, and then
aren't
so it
you
was
guys excited? There's Jeff Hardy free from
kind
WWE's
of bittersweet to
chains.
miss it. No, the place seemed to go nuts when he came out. I can only imagine how you guys were.
Oh,
I'm glad.
lost it. Unreal. And we knew it was going to happen, right? Like everybody knew.
Well, it was kind of obvious at that point, right? He gets kicked out, and you're like, okay. Then they start beating him, and it's. But we still heard it. The music came out, and everyone loved it.
I'm glad that he took 2 seconds to dance and then kept running.
Well, he was kind of like he was doing it really fast.
Yeah.
Kind of like
He's like, don't worry, I know what you want. It's fine, but I gotta go help my brother.
Right? You had to throw it in.
right, just
I thought
quickly
that was
just throw it
awesome.
up, and then that was one of the first things I seen this morning when I clicked on Instagram was those two hugging in the ring, and like Matt just looks like he's a 3-year-old child, just smile ear to ear, just so
Yeah,
happy.
he was pumped. He's like, I'm relevant again. I'm relevant again.
I get the
Thank
rub. I
you.
get the rub. I don't have to hang around with these people anymore.
The guy sent Vince McMahon a letter. Can you please fire my brother? I need him. That's what happened. They made up the whole drug thing because Matt wanted him.
I'm a
I would be
manager.
perfectly fine with that, and then I'm fine with like reading their book in 20 years and be like, secretly, it was all fake.
Right?
Yeah.
We worked it all out.
I'm fine with waiting 20 years and reading
Hey.
about it in a book. I know the Motor City Machine Guns are
That
on
was very-
stage together after such a long time. Big fan right here. And I
Did
hope
you
they
help an
kick
old
the
lady
Bullet Club's ass because they're better.
right? Did you help an old lady across the road or something? Like this week has been all for you as far as our wrestling coverage goes. It's just the LJ week. Just ding, ding. Anything else you got requests for?
No, I don't think so. I'll let you know if I got another one, but so far I'm pretty happy.
You've been on fire. Even though Eddie should come out now. Oh, hey everybody! It's like on a roll, LJ.
You said it. They're tag teaming at Mercy.
Wow, that's going to be an insane match, ladies and gentlemen. Even if you're not a fan of Impact, tune in next week to watch that match.
If anything, tune in next week to watch me watch that match.
Absolutely.
Because that will be something too.
The Motor City Machine Guns are coming back, and I mean Jay
Reunited.
White, I mean, and the Bullet Club. Um, wow, I mean, that's going to be one hell of a match.
Love it.
No, that's gonna be cool. And see those two reunite. They were so good together. So that's always
Why has? Sorry, Chris. The name of Jay White's partner has escaped me.
Together.
Chris Bay.
Chris Bay. Thank you.
Yeah.
There you go.
I wanted to call him
Chris
Trey Miguel, but the whole time I knew it wasn't. My brain just wouldn't
That's
shut
wrong.
up.
That's wrong. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it.
We got Alex in the chat saying, making me want a popsicle, LJ. Yes, I'm always here with the snacks. This is a Haagen-Dazs strawberry ice cream.
Listen, this girl's
That's my favorite. Oh, I
It
like
works
that.
in the commercial breaks.
Yes. Yes, now Josh Alexander's talking to Scott Demore. Really hard to remember his name for some reason. Abyss's brother, not his brother.
He's pretty good as the backstage guy. I don't mind him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, sometimes does good things that like the fans cheer for. Then he can be that dick that you don't want. That you want to punch in the face.
I'll take him over Adam Pearce.
Yeah, I guess so.
No, I think he's doing a good job, and I think that's the best thing Impact did was figure out their management situation and get it in order, and have some type of consistent creative and consistent flow to all this. And I know Don Callis had a hand in it when he went over there with Scott, and they rearranged some things, and the show's been good. And everybody talks about all the AEW, all the signings by AEW to bolster their roster, but Impact has quietly just stacked people up. And it's stacked now.
Well, yeah, but everybody keeps forgetting to watch it.
True.
I love them, but their marketing is not the best.
Yeah, I mean, Impact Wrestling. Let me know. I'll help you out.
Yeah, you guys just something. You guys have an amazing roster and better storylines in some places. So yeah.
Well, we seen with their pay-per-view there. It was from start to finish, just fantastic. Not one bad match on the card. So they're loaded, and they just seem to be, like you said, quietly collecting. Okay, it's not your A+ guys, but they're getting some guys in there like Heath and Myers that are just killing it with the time they're getting, and it's cool to see.
Yeah, and I mean, you add in a guy like Moose, which is kind of homegrown talent. Like they built some stars that have really done well, and I mean, they were smart enough to grab guys like Morrissey. I mean, he's done extremely well. Yeah. LJ, are you a fan of Morrissey?
Half and half. Half and half. I was more of a fan of him when he was with Enzo. I know that sounds really cheap, but even on the indies, I just find them better as a tag team. He's still good as just a singles wrestler, but I just don't think he has the. I don't know. He's not my favorite big beefy boy, but he's still a good big beefy boy. That's about it. Sorry, my source was reminding me that House of Glory Wrestling this weekend has the Lucha Brothers versus Dem Boys.
That's insane.
Oh, wow.
Yes, the Briscoes. For anybody who doesn't know who Dem Boys is, the Briscoe brothers.
Right, it is 100% the Briscoe brothers, and that's going to be crazy. And I'm such a big fan, and I'm tired of the anticipation of seeing them. I want to see them wrestle top end teams.
Yeah, whether it's AEW, WWE, go somewhere and just kind of. They're great in Ring of Honor, and that's cool, but it's no longer there. So let's see some of these dream matches that people have been dying for.
Yeah, it's eyeballs. It's noteworthy, I think. And I mean, they're so good. They really are talented. And I mean, one of my favorite feuds of recent memory was them being mad at each other and how it all played out. And the fighting at the farm was excellent. And Papa Briscoe grab them and be like, "All right, you guys done beating each other up? Now get back to being tag team." And but it was so good.
Speaking of being a tag team, how about Regal last night? That was so cool to see him and Shivani in the ring.
Insane.
Right? And he just seemed different. He seemed so happy. And then some of the things he was saying, you didn't hear that usually from him.
No, he looked so happy. Like he was glowing. He was so happy. Regal he was smiling. He's like, yeah, my guys won and I'm here and this is my friend, and just so happy.
No, he was really. It was like I don't know if you did catch up on the show or not, I highly recommend going back and watching the whole damn thing, even though you know the results. It was a crazy night. A lot of very deep, emotional, like promos. Jericho fake cried and then turned heel. I don't know if you heard, he's the leader of one of the worst named factions ever.
Was it the Chris Jericho Appreciation whatever
Committee?
Was that
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Is that the
Chris Jericho
name?
Appreciation, whatever, exactly.
Society.
Whatever.
Is that the actual name?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
He's doing this big sports entertainment heel turn, right? He's the sports entertainer. He's not a wrestler. He's above it. That's the turn.
Oh,
Ooh,
interesting. Well, at least we get to see more of him in Kingston because they did put on a pretty damn good match.
Sorry, I got distracted by Deonna Purrazzo putting her title up in a triple threat next week. Both titles.
Yeah, she said there's 2 of you and I got 2 titles. Let's go. Sorry, she said more, but that was the summary. I'm eating ice cream.
As long as you're enjoying yourself.
Oh, that might be a good match. Rhino. Always a fan of Rhino.
But yeah, the William Regal thing, he was so heartfelt. Those were genuine tears. He was genuinely choked. Whatever he was referring to as far as, Tony, you helped me and you know you did. Like, whatever that was about caught him, give him a definite tear in his eye. And then, like, how he spoke. Listen, I wasn't really sure about Moxley and Bryan as a team and if it would work. But with him at the helm and the way he described it last night, it felt like old school wrestling where, like, Bobby Heenan was given the address and, like, smacking the guys on the chest as he did it. This guy's 200 pounds. And it was so good.
Well, Bryan almost choked up when he was called one of the greatest wrestlers ever by Mr. William Regal. Like, that is, how do you not almost cry from that?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't realize.
Oh, sorry.
Go on.
Your stream froze for a second. Sorry.
It froze. So
I'm sorry. Okay, go on.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that it's. I just also liked how different they are. Like, Moxley is just like a brawler, but Daniel, Bryan is technical. Oh yay, Red Swan! I like his music.
Yeah,
that's all I have.
When he comes out.
No, I was just gonna say there. I didn't realize Bryan and Regal went that far back, like 21 years.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Like the history between them.
Yeah, so that's actually an added layer to the whole thing, which I didn't realize. And he had a lot of nice things to say about Bryan, but didn't really say that much about Moxley.
And you, I know you, and that was it.
I know you. Yeah, I know. That's like when you see somebody at a party and you're like, I don't remember their name, but I know I have to be nice. And be like, yeah, you! I know you from that thing!
I remember you. Third period science.
Yeah. So we got Eddie Edwards, Rich Swann, and Rhino?
I think it's just the two. The one-on-one now.
Okay, yeah, just these guys. Yes.
I think the Rhino match we saw was for next week.
Oh yeah, that's probably good. Yes, I just got distracted. See, this is what happens. I'm eating ice cream and I'm just distracted.
Wow.
You are ahead of me. He's still yelling at people right now, and you were like, "Whoa!" So I assume. Okay, now I see what you did that for. Woo!
Oh yeah, see, that's a good start to the match, right?
Yes.
Nice flip right onto his face.
Yes, he said, "I'm not waiting. I'm just gonna flip and land on my feet anyway. You're gonna get hit in the process."
No, Rich Swann's a very athletic guy, and some of his moves in the ring it's entertaining to watch.
Yes. I remember when AEW and Impact were contractually working together, that they wanted Sammy to go over and fight, but Sammy was like, put me in the X Division champion match, and they were like, "Well, we can't do that because there's a lot of people." But I wanted to see him versus Rich Swann.
McCallahan versus which one? Yeah, that could be a good match. That
No,
hasn't happened.
Sammy. I meant Sammy Guevara from AEW.
Oh, Guevara. Okay. Oh, that'd be a fantastic match. You give
But
them a
also,
lot of
hey,
time.
Sammy Callahan too, because they're such different wrestling styles.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Sammy Callahan and everything he's done since he left WWE. I thought when he was in WWE, he kind of had a cool thing started. It was kind of like the Sanity thing, and then they just threw it all away. And then when he left, and then some of his matches, like the Eddie Edwards thing, that feud was amazing. So
I
I'm looking
agree.
forward to whenever he does come back.
Well, yeah, he's just healing up right now, but I'm sure just like every other wrestler, he's built like rubber and will come back sooner than expected because they all seem to. So,
And probably be chaotic in whatever way he does it.
yes. Well, can you tell me what you're seeing on stream so I can know where I am based on time?
Gambling
Yes,
website.
I am also on gambling commercial. Yes.
Yeah, Energy
I don't
Casino.
Yeah, I don't get why you need to dress up and then play on your iPad, but whatever. Whatever.
I think I'd rather be comfortable, but I don't know. Vegas, does it look like, or somewhere.
No, that just looked like, yeah, honey, we'll have a date night, and it's just like, oh, what are we doing? We're playing on the iPad.
Well, makes you feel like you're in Vegas, I guess. So why not get dressed
Maybe.
up? I wouldn't do it necessarily, but I'm sure some people out there would.
Yeah, probably some people. But, yeah. What commercials are happening?
Well, usually they're the dating ones, and usually just all gambling. So at least it's a little variety this time. A little more.
Yes, that's right. That is true. Usually it's pretty much just debauchery, and now we get like weight loss and Yukon. So that's nice.
And it's better than the WWE where it's all food and food,
Just makes you so hungry.
right?
The
Yeah,
only way I stayed awake to watch Raw is just you have to keep
SmackDown.
eating.
SmackDown.
Sorry, and SmackDown. You just have to keep eating.
right. Well, yeah, it gives you the energy to stay awake just that little bit longer.
We're like, what if we just keep eating, and then maybe the show will end eventually. So, not to hate on WWE because I know some people are still fans. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking you got a pacing issue.
No, they got a greedy issue.
That's a better word for it, a greedy issue. Yes.
Greed issue. Yeah, greed issue. Yeah, I think that's it because there's no other explanation for 3 minutes of a match commercial, 3 minutes of a match commercial, replay, preview for the next show, 3 minutes. Like it's just at this point it's become so. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know if commercial is the right word, but like it's too much with the ad, like
Yes.
the advertisement.
Too much. That's a good way to put it. It is too much.
You can't get behind it, right? You just, especially today, and I've heard the radio talking about it earlier. Actually, like the attention span of people nowadays, like isn't very high. So like you start to get into a match, and it's like, oh, dominoes. Half people are on their phone by the end of that commercial, not even paying attention when it comes back.
Yeah,
So
because they want to actually see the match. That's why I think picture-in-picture is good. Like it's at least we can still watch it, but it's definitely WWE is just like as long as it's on, we don't care if they're sleeping, watching, or on their phone, as long as they're clicked on our channel.
Yeah, because they're still getting that rating. So.
But this match has been pretty good. It's pretty even right now. I wouldn't say anybody has the upper hand, but
I I think Eddie's going to take it. He seems to have this momentum, and then with coming out earlier and speaking up against Josh, unless something happens, but I think Eddie's going to take it. That'd be my pick.
Yeah, I think Eddie's gonna take it too, but I want Rich Swann to win. What is in my throat? A frog and a family of frogs? What is this?
Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Were you surprised that it was Eddie Edwards that jumped on this Honor No More train?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
he was 100% Mr. Impact, Mr. I'm the good guy. He was getting married last year. Like, the man is not a bad person. He doesn't even look evil. But so I didn't think he was gonna do that.
No, but he has proven in the past he can be a little crazy.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Well.
So no, I was surprised. I was shocked. Of all the people there, I did not think it would be him. But
No.
like nobody really mentioned Eddie because like they had made talks of people who might turn and they had their eye on this guy. Nobody mentioned Eddie. So it's
No, I didn't see it. It was definitely just a swerve and a half.
Everybody just sits there with their jaw on the floor because they're shocked.
Well, so far the match is doing pretty good. I take back what I said. Rich Swann is on the floor. He's just on the ground. He's getting punched in the face every time he gets back up. Oh, he tries his best. He is trying. He said, I'm going to punch you now.
Oh, 619 kind of.
Yeah. I love how in every other company that is used as just another move in a rotation, but in WWE it's like knockout, end of career.
It's
like
the biggest thing, and there's only like nobody does it besides it used to be one person.
Only 2 people are allowed to do it, even though like it's just thrown in here. It's another move, but yeah.
No, and it's one of those flash.
I was gonna say we're back to commercials.
Sorry, but yeah, we're back at commercial. More gambling. But yeah, that's definitely Rey Mysterio's move. I think at this point, it's whether it's actually as impactful as people make it seem. It's definitely his move.
He does, yeah, it's his move. But like Rio does it, and so does Rich Swann, and so does so many other people
outside of WWE.
Yes, outside of it, but it's just interesting how it's portrayed differently because now in AEW sometimes you can have a full like tombstone and somebody still kicks out. So it's the level of the severity of moves is definitely fascinating when it's differentiating on the companies.
Oh yeah, no, that's I think me and KJ were talking about that last time about the tombstone specifically, and it was just KJ believes it should almost be retired. I think is what he was saying. Like nobody should be allowed to do it anymore. I'm just like, no, if they're gonna do it, just nobody kick out of it. But you see it in one company, it's it. Like you're dead. There's no coming back. Other ones, they're kicking out and having another 15 minutes in their match, and it's kind of crazy. So I think, I don't know. It depends on the match, but I don't think finishers or certain moves like that should be kicked out or used too much.
Definitely not used too much because that's a scary one and it's ended a few careers. So
yeah. Well, The Undertaker always did it good, but I don't know.
But there's some people that have tried to do it, even to him, and they're like, okay, you're going to kill me.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it. I know that. I wouldn't want to take one either.
No.
But to hold somebody upside down and then drop to your knees and hope like you have your knees squeezed just tightly enough that like they don't go down but not too tight where it like jars them. it's a fine art, I guess. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. I would be if I was a wrestler, I'd be like, I'll just pick a different move. I'll just pick a different one. That's it. Mm-hmm.
Give me DDT or
Yeah,
something.
give me a different one. I don't want to do that one. That one's too much if you get it wrong.
Yeah, well, that's part of like WWE doesn't do pile drivers,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because of that very thing. But it's funny because they'll let guys do what is it called now? Dave's gonna get mad. The Canadian Destroyer there, the flip
Yeah.
into the pile driver, and they can do that, which is such a fast move and so much goes into it, but you can't actually stand there and pick a guy up and then do it. But
yeah, you're right. It kind of just defeats the purpose of having that rule there at all.
you don't. Yeah, it's kind of funny when you look at how they let you do some things and not others, but. You see in other companies that they do a lot of things. They do pile drivers, the tombstones. Some companies let a lot go, and it's scary watching it sometimes.
Yeah, there's the Murder Death Kill Wrestling, love it. Their Instagram page, one of their fun thing was an intergender match, and somebody was stapling the girl's hair to the ring just so they can smash a light tube on her head. It was great.
Yeah, the whole death. I don't know if they're
No?
called death matches or what, but you see the light tubes come out.
I was thinking more like this is equality. This is the equality I want. Everybody gets light tubes. Woo!
Yeah, some of it's
I understand it's not for everybody. Sometimes it's far too much for some people. I get it. That's why it's like a niche. Oh goodness.
Oh, what's his name? Oh, my mind went blank there. Cage. Oh, I can't remember. But no, the one
There's
guy.
a lot of Cage pages and such.
Yeah, but he's in one of those companies, right? And he almost died. But no, some of those matches, and you see like Moxley, for instance, like that's where he kind of got his start from, and it's just some of those matches they're entertaining. They're actually they are kind of entertaining, but you just see some things with them, and it's just like, that's kind of gnarly.
I think Eddie Edwards just got flipped into that. His looked like his spinal cord hit the corner of the ramp with all of the little divots of stuff.
Ooh, I think you might be right. It looked like his shin bounced off the lighting board there.
Because he started holding his hands, and he's like, sometimes that happens when your nerves go all messed up.
You get all tingly.
So, yeah, I think his tailbone and his spine landed right on that corner.
Yeah, tailbone's
he's gonna need an ice bath.
I bet. Yeah, no, tailbone's never a funny thing to hurt. It just sucks to walk even. This has been a good match. They're going hard. They're giving it to each other, that's for sure.
Yeah, Rich Swann is not giving up no matter how many times Eddie Edwards just kicks him in the face, because there's been a lot of that.
Oh, here comes Rich Swann's little moves. No. Oh, wow. I didn't see that coming.
Hey, well, you gotta remember, Rich Swann was fighting Kenny Omega, so he's still at a really good level.
Yeah, how'd you feel about that whole thing? Him dropping the belt to Kenny Omega there for a while?
I expected more from the collaboration.
Yeah, it kind of just went kind of one-sided, right?
Yeah, I was hoping a lot more would be exchanged and intertwined, and I guess that's just not how it worked. But I'm glad that Kenny got to have the belt collector. Belt collector is such a fun. Yeah, I'm glad he got to have that, and he got to do that character. But and that Christian Cage was like, "Look, I'm still relevant, woo!" So I was happy for that. But yeah, I wish it was a little more evenly, because both companies have such great people, and it was like an opportunity that was missed.
Yeah, kind of only showcased the AEW guys for that, right? Like, yeah, they still brought too, but it was the AEW guys that were getting looked at for the most part and going
Yeah.
over.
Even like, because there's so many open challenges in AEW, like why not just bring over a few people, women and men, throw Sammy into the X division? Like we have so many flippy people, like throw Top Flight in there. Throw like there's so many people.
Sammy
So
X Division match would be amazing. I'd like to
yeah.
see him do stuff there.
Yes. So like there's options, and there's so many people were fantasy booking as soon as the contract was signed of how people can cross over and fight who and in what match, and then it was only Kenny Omega, and which I'm happy for Kenny and I'm happy for Christian, but I just
Yeah.
wish Impact was a little more front and center, just a little bit. You guys are working together. Don't have
Yeah.
to take the whole spotlight.
Just share it a little bit more than what you did.
Oh, and we have Eddie just lock it. What is this move called? It's
So the
more
half
than an
crab,
ankle lock. I don't remember.
I think it was the half crab he had on. I'm not too sure. Oh wow, stood him on his head.
Was he going for the hold your knee and bang it on the ground?
I think by the end of it, once Swan got to the ropes there, he kind of changed his mind. I'm going to hurt him a different way now. But
I think
I
so.
think at first he had like a half crab or some kind of leg hold on him.
Oh, Eddie Edwards' leg is very cut and bruised up. Was that? Did I miss something at Sacrifice? Because as far as I knew, he didn't get a leg trauma, but his leg looks like it had an accident.
I'm trying to see.
It was just like one weird close up of his leg, and I was like, "What in the did a dog get you? What?"
Maybe that'd be kind of quick though. Does it look older? I can't see it. I was gonna say
No,
maybe like when he flipped onto the ramp there, like I said, his one leg looked like it hit the
you're
lighting
right.
track.
It was probably that. Even just to leave indents, it probably definitely left a scar or something because he hit right on the corner of that.
And you hit hard enough, it'll bruise pretty fast. At least something, right? So.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of momentum in that one. So.
Is this the main event?
I think so.
I'm guessing it is. There's only 9 minutes left, I think.
And we got Maria Kanellis on commentary, so that's always fun.
Yeah. So I'm guessing we're gonna probably see some kind of chaos here at the end.
I think so. Definitely seems like Honor No More is gonna do something.
Does Josh Alexander come running out?
I don't know we just got Honor No More versus Team Impact. Do we need more? I'm sorry. You guys are great at storylines.
You're not wrong, right? Just keep spitting out the same thing.
Come on, we're not Raw, okay? We're Impact.
At some point, yeah, you got to start just letting Honor No More have a singles match that ends and nothing crazy happens.
You have to let them lose eventually.
Oh, and that too, but I think right now they're just trying to cement them as a powerhouse, right?
Yeah, but then if you do that, you have to cement someone that's gonna come and beat the powerhouse.
Well, yeah, at some point somebody's gonna have to step up. So that actually
is Moose gonna turn babyface? What's gonna happen?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Like, because yeah, if Eddie does get put in, I guess you could have the two. I guess yeah, you could have the two heels versus like Josh Alexander, and then he has to climb an even bigger mountain to win the belt, right? He has two guys that hate his guts and don't want him to have it. So that could be one way they go about it. Or does Eddie screw him out of it some more? and he doesn't get added, but somehow gets involved.
Yes. I don't know if Rich Swann kicked spit or a tooth out of Eddie's mouth, but something went flying out of it.
Something came out of there.
Hey, I think something's coming because Eddie's looking a little bit in trouble.
Yeah.
And hey, Maria's already down at ringside, so.
Yeah, does she go to commentary every Honor No More match?
Majority, yes.
Right? She goes to yeah.
That was such a slow-mo kick. You don't need to, it was just, that was it.
Oh, how do you do that from the second rope?
Oh, you landed on your face, Rich Swann.
I thought you were talking about me.
No. He jumped up the ropes.
And you know what? I was sitting here and I was watching you two rock and roll, and I just sat back and watched the magic work. So I was super proud, and you guys were killing it. So I was letting the vibe roll, and outstanding listening to you two talk about all what's happening on this TV and even the other stuff as far as AEW and WWE. I was super impressed. So for those who aren't watching yet, when they do tune in, they're gonna be pretty happy with our coverage. And Eddie Edwards took the win. I didn't mean to steal that either.
Don't even worry about it. We figured he was going to win anyway. And yes, I love that we can all hop on anytime and still have a great conversation because we are a wonderful family who's all about just chilling out, watching wrestling, bringing the best content we can. So
always
hanging out and having a good time.
Yeah, Eddie won. Yay, Eddie. And Honor No More is already there, not even wasting time. Okay, everybody touch the stick. Let's have team meeting, touch the stick.
Okay. I thought they were going to do the baseball thing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah.
Oh,
wait, don't you throw that up in the air then?
That's it.
And it's over, okay.
Oh, that's the way they kind of ended it? So,
that's it.
3 minutes to spare. They were just like, no, we win, and that's it. And that's it. We done. Okay.
What's the guy's name that does a lot of the death match? He fought Jericho.
Nick
Gage?
Nick Gage.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought it was.
Gage.
But it's
It was
Gage.
escaping me earlier.
Yeah.
I thought it was that, but I'm like, that's the movie. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's Nicolas Cage, of course, yes. He fought Chris Jericho. National Treasure, it was a Declaration of Independence on a pole match.
And he does death matches.
Yes, and he does death matches, yeah. It's
absolutely. Well, he is Ghost Rider.
Exactly. He just doesn't die. So, I mean.
There you go. So what would you rate that show, LJ?
I would rate about a 6.5 out of 10. Because it's coming straight off of a pay-per-view that was like a 9.5 out of 10 with title switching hands. It was never a dull moment to a more slower-paced show. I know they kind of have to do it sometimes just to get storylines advanced and things to be put in places, but it's just a little bit slower today. It's just a little slower.
Absolutely.
What about you guys? What would you rate it?
I would probably around a 6. Somewhere there, like you said, sometimes you just need that slower show to kind of implant the new storylines or some of the old storylines that are still going on, and you just need that minute. It was a little slower, but it had its moments. That match there was pretty good, pretty exciting, went back and forth. I think we both thought somehow Honor No More was going to get involved in the match to see Eddie win clean. We were saying that doesn't happen very often, so that was a surprise. So it was average. It was all right.
Yeah.
What about you there, KJ?
I think the same thing, Chris. I mean, 6 is right on par with what I'm thinking. So we're all right around the same wheelhouse. I mean, like you said, there was all right things. Nothing really there was no real, oh my God, moments or anything. We kind of knew that Eddie's not going to lose after making this big turn and what Honor No More is right now. So, I mean, again, it was a bit of a deep breath after a big pay-per-view, and we're going to amp up now as we head towards their next pay-per-view. And it's rounding out. So, I mean, it was a bit of a quiet show. So I think 6 is fair. It didn't suck, but it wasn't great.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. It didn't suck, but it wasn't great.
Right. So, with that being said, folks, we have come to the end of the night. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, LJ, for joining us tonight.
Thank you for everyone watching.
Someone say
good timing.
We have wonderful timing here.
That was perfect. I was gonna take a little drink before a little bit more conversation.
All right. Well, that's it. I caught you off guard. But yeah, no, we're going to wrap up and say good night for now. But remember, folks, Wrestling for Life Network, we're starting from the basement. We're going to the penthouse. We're climbing as we go. We're right behind, 50 subscribers. So thank you for those who have subscribed. Keep doing so. Tell everybody you know we are here all week. LJ, you rocked it. Chris, you were awesome. Can't wait till tomorrow night. We have a full show of SmackDown, and we have Rampage. We're going to ignore NXT Level Up because that's probably what's best for everybody. So
I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. You ready for that tomorrow, Chris?
I certainly am. Looking forward to SmackDown, Rampage. Should be good shows, and then getting to hang out with you two. Should be a great night. And maybe Will jumps on. We'll see what happens.
Well, the Playboy does like Friday nights, so we'll have to see. And it's going to be a good time, folks. We're here all week long. We got more content coming, news coming your way, segments coming your way, shows coming your way. We don't even know what's coming your way. We're still planning it out, working it out. So we're getting organized. 7 days plus 1. That's what we've been up to, and we're climbing by the minute. So thank you both. For everyone out there, thank you for being here again. We'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see everybody on the flip side.